All right, hello from Toronto. We are underneath the CN Tower. We have this beautiful fountain out in front of me over to the lake. We've got gorgeous sunshine today. The sailboats are going by. Couldn't ask for a better place, except maybe Cape Breton, for us to be able to broadcast. But I say hello to everybody out there, and I'm so thrilled that you were able to join us or even come online with us. So we're doing a Balancathon today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for the torch to come forward for me through the sun from all the people who started the Balancathon a few hours ago around the world. And I'm going to take that torch and bring it into this space for now so that I'm able to bring all of us together in the way that John Thea had envisioned for us with Touch for Health, how we could take the muscle dance, how we could take all the tools from Touch for Health and we could share them with the world so that every single household could be using these tools to help balance the body. So I'm Michelle Greenwell. For those people that don't know, I am thrilled to be here and to share with you. So part of this project has been for me to create a way to get to children and be able to have all the kids know how to do this muscle balance. So I have my 14 muscle dance for kids. And this is called When Everything is Right for the Little Fairy. Inside are pictures that dancers have given to me for the book, as well as some of the artwork from my daughter, that have allowed me to have little characters in here. So I've got a dragonfly on the first page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share what's in this book, and I'm going to tell the story alive instead of reading it out of the book. But I want to share with you how you can do the muscle balancing with your kids. So we're going to start off with the dragonfly, and it goes like this. And you can add your feet in there and your knees, let everything go. And then we're going to go to the butterfly. So a little fairy is trying to decide if she has all the right pieces to be able to do the movements she wants to do. So she's checking, maybe if she had dragonfly wings. What about if she had butterfly wings? What about if she moved like a snake? Maybe the snake would have soft movements and that would be better for a little fairy. But there are other things that can happen. You could have wings like a kite and you could fly over top of everybody else. And if you were dancing, you could dance up in the air instead of down on the floor on the stage. So then the little fairy looked to see what else could happen. And up into the hands went lightning. And that lightning came out across the top as a rainbow. And this little action allows us to build all the colors of the rainbow into our movements. All right, now the little fairy's going to check to see about legs. So here's the first action, which is up and down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the foot. And the foot goes back and forth. And then you have the other side. And then we have front to back. So putting the foot out and turning the toe out, we can swing. Front to back, front to back. And then the other side. So coming from here, front to back. Now, what about moving the legs from side to side? You could do it this way, but you could do it this way too. And so the little fairy looks at all the ways that the body's able to move, but there's one exception. Fairies have wings, and you can close the wings, and you can open the wings, and you can expand and make all things possible. So the little fairy has something that regular dancers don't have. But the arms can do little movements too, and they can do great big movements, and of course, they can do monkey movements. So we can come all the way through, just like the monkeys would swing through the trees. And to finish our 14 muscle balance, we can be fancy. So we can slide our feet in and turn in, and that finishes off our dance. So that's how I share the 14 muscle dance with children. And all of my dancers this year, we are learning this dance, but we're also learning the names of all the muscles that go with this, so that we'll be able to share that and give them some knowledge of anatomy, but also the opportunity to expand that. So now, I would like to share with you what happens if you are a person that can't stand. What if you need to be seated when you do this action? And what if you're healing from an injury and you're actually lying in bed and the only option you have is lying down? I'm going to give you some options. So if I was lying down or seated, then I could start my muscle balance here. So this time I'm going to call out the meridians so that you can hear which system is being engaged by the movement that I'm doing. So here goes central, and then governing. And if you're lying down, you just might have to roll to the side so you can move one side, roll to the other side so you can do the other. Okay? Then we have stomach, so the hands would move this way. And then we have spleen, so the thumb goes to the back and you're moving up and down. All right, here's what we did with the lightning coming out of the fingertips, getting that energy to go. This is heart. And you can do it alternating if you wish. And then we're going to go to small intestine. That's for the quad, so the thigh muscle. So what we're going to do is just push opposite hand to knee, pushing down. Now we've got bladder, which is here, and it's the twitch of the foot. Easy to do if you're lying in bed. And then we have kidney. So if you slide your foot out, turn your toe, and then you can lift the leg. To lift the leg, you don't want to go backwards because that'll keep the muscle, psoas muscle, still engaged in a contraction. So what you're going to do is push in the opposite foot and lift up. Okay, so then you're going to slide out, turn, push into this foot, and the leg just pops up. Okay, now we have gluteus medius. So we're going to slide the foot out, and you're just going to open and close. Same thing, push into the opposite leg, and it goes to the side. Putting it out, push to the opposite side. Perfect. Okay, so now we have, that was on circulation. This is triple warmer. So this is open and close. And then we're going to go to gallbladder. And then we have liver. We have lung, which is pulling the shoulder forward, and it's a little bit higher. And the last one is large intestine. So you take your foot, instead of bringing it straight out to the front, you're going to take it to the side, turn the toe in, and bring it across. Slide it out, turn it in, bring it across. If you're lying in bed, just take it through the bottom of the bed, do a little circle. So that's our seated version of the 14 muscle balance, or our lying down version. So I wanted to share with you a couple other tools that we use that fires up different parts of the body. So those 14 muscles will actually fire up 14 muscles in the body, and I want to be able to share that. So in a few minutes I'll do a muscle test to show you all those 14 muscles, and then we'll run the whole thing as a standing version. But in the meantime, you might want to see how your switches are working. So that's how the body functions from side to side, and then that would be rubbing K27, which is right here in the front. Put your other hand on your belly button, and both fingers are going to rub at the same time, back and forth. Then we have other side, comes in. So now we have up and down switching. This one we're going to touch the top of the lip and the bottom of the lip. We're going to rub them both at the same time. And then changing. And then the last one is front and back switching. So sometimes this is looking in the rear view mirror, looking in a mirror to try to do things, or looking over your shoulder, and then disorientation happening when you look over. This one, you're going to take your hand onto your knuckle, and you're just going to slide it onto the tailbone, just give it a little circle. And then if we go to the other side, and switch to the other hand. Those are called switches. Those can completely change the way that your body's going to function. Another one that I really like to use is Cook's hookups. So you're putting one foot out, crossing over, one hand out, cross it over, turn and hook the hands. You can leave it there, or you can turn it, whichever is more comfortable. Then you're going to put your tongue to the roof of your mouth and just let your throat open completely. Breathe nice and easy, and just sit. The music that you're hearing in the background comes from Music of the Plants. So I have this beautiful flower back here, and we've got a little machine that's a synthesizer that's hooked up to the plant, and it's making the music for us today. So I'm just thrilled because it's playing all kinds of wonderful notes and a beautiful melody. Okay, so after you've hung out here for a little bit, then you can put your feet side by side, bring your fingertips together, comes down in front of the belly button, and you can hang out there. See how the music changed? I love it. Wonderful. All right, so now my dancers are going to wonder how could they do the actions if they were dancing, and props are wonderful. So one of the things that I've been playing with, and I say playing because I use this all the time, are scarves. And this scarf is painted blue for the water element. Now I'm just going to open this up in the wind. We're going to see how it's going to work in the wind. So I'm just going to do that 14 muscle balance again, but this time I'm going to tell you the muscles that I'm using as I see which way the scarf is going to go. Okay, so we started off with supraspinatus, which would be here. Then we have teres major for governing, so I'm just going to bring it behind, so my elbow is bent and across. Then we have pec clavicular, comes across, of course the wind's picking up, I better not let go. Latissimus dorsi, so this is beside with the thumb behind, we've got a reach, and a reach, and a reach, and a reach. Beautiful. Okay, so now we want to go to subscapularis, which was one hand up, one hand down. So we can alternate that. And then we're going to go to the quads, and I'm going to lift up. Here goes with the wind. Here we are. So the quads are coming back and forth. Perfect. Okay, then we're going to go to peroneus, which is the twist. So we can do this. And the action is the foot moving rather than the hips. And then we have the other side. Okay, from there, we're going to go to the psoas muscle. So this is up and back, swinging up and back. And we have the other side. Whoop, there goes the wind. Okay, gluteus medius. This takes us across and across. And then we have teres minor, which comes in and in. So my elbow is bent, and I can swing across. All right. Anterior deltoid. Pectoralis major sternal comes across the top. And now we have anterior serratus. So I'm just going to bring it across. And when we get to fascia lata, this is where we can do anything we want. So we can play, let that foot sweep in, and finish there. Beautiful. Okay. So we have several variations of what we can do. Now what I'd really love to do is bring someone over that I could muscle test to find out which muscles are working, which ones aren't, and we're going to do the whole thing standing. So I have someone standing over on the side. Oh, my poor little plant took a dive. I have someone standing over here on the side. I'm just going to see if they would come and join us and be able to put this together. You all right to come up and join us?
Sure.
Thank you. It's fine. Awesome. Hi. This is my son, Mackenzie, and so we're happy to be able to share this together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to muscle test and find out where all his muscles are after riding his bike downtown so he could join us. Okay, can you take your hands out to the side this way? And you just hold the weight of my fingers. Okay, what I didn't do is any pre-checks, and that's just for brevity of the event. I just want you to be able to see what a muscle test looks like. Both of those muscles hold, so we're good. So I'm going to get him to pull his elbows back, and I'm going to push forward. You hold it back, and then hold there. Oh, that one's off. That one's holding a little bit more, but you're using every muscle to get it there. didn't want to let go. Okay, so we have both sides are off on that one. So now we're going to bring the hands down in the front, and I'm going to pull apart. Okay, so that one's not working. And that one's not working at all either. I just want to make sure he wasn't just letting it go. Okay, putting your hand by your side so the elbows are back. So you can see all the actions, hold there. All the actions are the same as what we were dancing with, but now I get to apply the application of how do you muscle test. Okay, so that's also up. It's a good thing you came down. Okay, so we're going to go to bringing the knee up. Okay, so if you hold on to my shoulder, hold there. That one's kind of working. All right, hold there. Okay, and bring in the hands down this way. I'm going to push up. Hold there. That one's not working. Oh, that one's not working either. Okay, we have a few muscles that we're on. So now I'm going to go down to the foot. Okay, and you turn your toe out. I'm going to push in. Okay, that one's off. And that one's on. Okay, we got one. Okay, now it's bringing the leg out in front, so hold on to my shoulder again. Turn your toe out, and you hold there. I'm going to pull back. That one's on. That one's on. Okay, so while we're there, gluteus medius goes to the side. So if you hold on to my shoulder again, hold there. And let's go over to the other side. Holding there. It was good. There's a lean on there, but it's good. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we've got that. So now let's go to teres minor. So we're coming in. So you're holding out. What I'm going to do is push in. Hold there. That one's working. That one's working. Okay, so now we're down in the front. Hold there. Hold there. External's going to go over the top. So your hand's going to, thumbs are down in the front. And then we're going to go across. Hold there. Oh. Right, those are both off as well. Anterior serratus, you're going to pull your shoulder forward. And then I'll just pull there. And the other side. Right, those are on. And the last one's fascia latae. So the foot turns in and it's going to come across. Hold onto my shoulder. Holding there. And the other side. Hold there. Beautiful. Okay, so we definitely have some muscles that are on and some are off. So what we're going to do is just going to run through those actions again, and we're going to see if we can fire that all up. Okay? You ready?
Sure.
Okay, so we're here. So out in the front. So this is central. Coming up behind. This is governing. Then we have stomach. So we'll pull that out. I just move my whole body when I do this. That's part of my dancer Tai Chi training. I can't stand still. Okay, it's going to go out to the side. And the thumbs are to the back. Okay, that's spleen. Now we have heart. Okay, and then small intestine, we're going to go opposite with our hands pushing down. If we do bigger arms, we have a little bit of cross crawl snuck inside there at the same time. Perfect. Okay, we've got proneus, so this is just twisting back and forth, and it's the foot that's doing the twist rather than the hip, just in case. All right, and then the psoas goes in front and turned out and swings back. Okay, and the other side. It's like we practiced. Okay, we're going to go to the side gluteus medius, so this is going out. I'll just slide over so that we don't hit each other. So we've got, and this can be opposite hand stretching out if you wish. Just make sure you go long. Okay, closing up. The thing about when you do this 14 muscle dance is, once you start doing all the actions, it's amazing how quick the body comes on board and you can feel the energy change. Okay, coming across the top. So we're at the Healthy Dancer Canada conference. We have a lot of dancers that have come by who thought their bodies were functioning. We've shown them different ways of moving to make everything work. Okay, the last, we have the monkey arms, anterior serratus, lung meridian, and then we do fascia latae. So that's the one that turns in, which is part of large intestine. Okay, so if we come back and do that muscle test again, if you put your hands out in the front, that one's off before. Okay, that's much better. Okay, out in the front. You can see with that one, even the whole core was holding on. I can't move that at all. Latissimus dorsi is down by the side, pulling that. And the other side, we're good. Okay, heart. So this one is up, the hands go down. I'm gonna push up. That one's on. That one's on. Okay, so then we bring it up to the knees, holding on, holding there. That one's on. Beautiful. Okay, foot's coming out, holding there. That one's working. And is it harder for you to hold the muscles there, or has it become easier?
Easier.
Easier. Okay, because even it probably looks like I'm not doing much pushing. I'm still pushing with the same effort, and everything is holding. Holding onto my shoulder, we're going to go so as. That one's flipping there. Okay. This one. Fabulous. To the side. Holding there. Now come around the other side. Oh, sorry. Hold there. Beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to bring the hands. Oh, sorry. Hands here. I'm going to push in. It's like a test of how many times can I remember the order. Okay. Now they go down in the front. Nice. Okay, going across the top. Okay, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. We'll try it there. Nope. It's a little bit, it's holding, but it's could have a little bit more integrity in it. Okay, and up in the front. That one's there. And then coming around. Okay, so holding there. And this side, holding there. Okay, so the only one that we had a little challenge was this one, which is on lung. So I'm just going to get you to trace the meridian line from your shoulder all the way to your thumb. Let that come through. And then the other side. Okay, so that energy line comes from inside the chest and goes out the end of the thumb. So if you put your hand out again and just let that come out and hold there. Does that feel better? Okay, so we just needed a little extra boost on that one. That's how the 14 muscle dance works. It's very simple, and you can put it together in no time at all. So I think we'll leave it there for this broadcast. We have the people that are in the conference for Healthy Dancer Canada that are coming out in a little while, and then I will do another blitz with them. But if I don't see you again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're thrilled that you're here. Please make sure that you send me a message, info@dancedebut.com. Let me know you participated, and in whatever capacity. Some of my Tai Chi students were participating today with the 17 moves. I just want to make sure I count you in so I know how far the ripple has gone. And now what I'll do is I'll take that sunlight torch that we started with. We're in the time zone for heart meridian, which is we're sharing heart to heart as we go around the world. So I'm going to take the heart now, and I'm going to pass it off to the next time zone, and we'll see where that puts everybody. IKC Balancathon, you can find them on